What's good? What's good? We're back. Welcome back to the Classics, the cinematic movie podcast that takes you to the iconic films of 20 years ago. I'm your guy, Jay Alonzo. And with me, as always, my partner in crime.
Danger Neff. What's going on, people? How you doing, Jay?
What's going on with you, brother? And we have a guest today. Special guest from L.A. Very talented kid. Known this cat 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
Yeah, 8 years. Met him in 2010 when we were both hitting the pavements, getting these movie roles in. And definitely a cat to look out for. Funny as shit. The only dude I know for a fact can go to any club in the city and has the most wicked mouthpiece, pause.
What you mean?
Pause. Has a wicked mouthpiece to where we had no intentions on getting to this party, but goddamn it, he got us in. And we had a blast.
Hey, sometimes you just got to swindle your way into stuff. Bro.
Sometimes we do, but that's the Hollywood way. It is my pleasure to welcome actor, comedian, Chicago's own Carvel Talley. What's up, bruh?
Hey, thank you guys for having me today, man. This is a beautiful thing. I'm out here in Vegas trying to enjoy this fine 4th of July weekend. Just try to enjoy some of these festivities, Give me a young skazer. No.
little young thing. Little
young thing. But, just out here trying to enjoy myself. Had to see my man while I was in his town, just show love, man. I'm glad you guys can have me on the show today, man. I appreciate it. All love.
Tell us, what does real weather feel like? Because we've been dealing with the oven here.
You know what? It's hot as shit out here in Vegas. It's like, goddamn. L.A., the weather was cool. Back in L.A. was cool, man. The weather wasn't too bad, man. It was just, it was so damn hot out here.
Like, how does it feel to have, like, the devil's balls on your back?
Man,
that's the real question we have.
I just want to be somewhere cool with some AC, ain't no wrong with it and things like that. So, I mean, it's hot, bro.
So, all right, so Carvel, I call him CT because we tight like that. But I've been trying to get him on the show for the longest time because we're also former roommates, and
that's always trouble.
Always trouble because we have stories. We got some shit. Shout out to my man Kobe. Rest in peace to my man Jake. For those who know Kobe and Jake and the two personalities.
Jake is his former self,
Right.
He a different man right now. He's a different man right now.
Shout out to my man. But one of the things that we clicked on was the fact that, with my movie knowledge, right? So every time we be out kicking it, or just at the crib kicking it, he'll hit me up with some random, hey, who played this person? And it'd be like third dude from the left, and some random food.
It's surprisingly like this guy knew. Like it's like his knowledge of actors and actresses in LA and Hollywood itself, like he knew. I was like, wow.
How the fuck do you know that?
So, yeah, seriously. I was like, man, he knew the background. He knew the first movie they been in. He knew, I think, when they did their first commercial, the whole shebang. I was like, wow, I was very impressed. So, hey.
So what's going on with you, man? Like, so you're actor, comedian. I know the hustle and bustle of the
just
the Hollywood life is a major one.
Continue writing, man. Trying to get on the stage a little bit. Just tighten up the craft and stuff like that. That's what I've been working on, man. Just trying to stay focused, trying to keep the grind going. Just still trying to elevate in this acting world of LA. So.
What sort of projects have you done in the past that people can recognize you in?
Man, I did. Oh man, let's see. It's been a while. I've been out of the craft for a tad bit, bro. Like it's been like a hot minute. Did a couple commercials. Did Doritos commercial. I did. I just been pretty much trying to still pay my way. So
okay.
I can't give him nothing right now. So, but I'm still working. Bro.
No worries. Mm-hmm. It's all about the hustle, right?
Yeah, it's all about the hustle, bro.
So we met in the hustle of Hollywood, and really when you come across the hustle and bustle of Hollywood, it's the funny thing is you're very cautious as to who you befriend, who you work with, and so one of the things I tell a lot of my friends who want to go to LA and pursue this thing called acting or just entertainment as a whole, you come across somebody who's legit, who's after the same thing that you're after, and then you rock. I met CT through another friend of ours, through Kobe, who met CT through another friend of theirs.
Yeah.
And that's how the networking thing really does work.
I mean, that's how we all got connected in that way. So we met through a friend of a friend. And
Okay.
we all just kind of developed a little relationship through that. So I met my boy Kobe, who I met Julian through. So,
They know me as Jay. Don't use my government.
oh, I'm sorry. Jay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Y'all can edit that out. Whatever y'all want to do. Spin it, whatever.
Type in Liam.
That's all I got for you.
But just, I met, we was a friend through a friend, and we all got connected through that type of way. So, I mean, we all brothers now, man. We all show love. So, that's what it is.
So I wanted to know, what movies are you catching nowadays?
You know what? Oh man, I've been on that more suspense, eerie type. I like The Purge.
Okay.
I like The Purge. I haven't caught the new one yet, but I'm actually intrigued to see it. The last one was pretty good. Let's see here.
You like spooky movies, so like
Spooky,
Hereditary?
Yeah,
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Hereditary wasn't spooky. It was just nasty.
It's
Well, yeah, it is nasty.
Yeah, it was just nasty.
Quiet
Place spooky.
Let's see what else.
Quiet Place
what
was
else
super
I see?
spooky.
You know what's surprisingly? I don't know the review level. I kind of did like Ocean's 8 with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah?
Like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It kept me entertained.
Okay. I mean, Rihanna did her thing in it.
Rihanna
No
did her
doubt.
thing. I kind of got my face got a little tight when she started speaking to a rose.
And this is what we do. Like, every time something new will come out, whether I'm here or we're together in the same city, he'll always hit me like, hey, so, give it to me real.
Yeah, see, that's exactly. Like, for example, and I'm probably going to get killed for this. Like, for example, Black Panther. Huge movie, did great in the box office. Kill.
As of right now,
Careful.
It's my favorite movie. Of the year.
It did, like, seriously. I mean, did his thing. Everybody did a stellar job in the movie.
Shots fired, people. It's about to happen. It's about
But
to
here's the
drop.
thing. I think who's the director? Ryan Coogler.
Coogler, yep.
Yeah, and you ever seen? Ryan Coogler did. What's the guy name? Michael B. Jordan is solid.
Okay.
Do I think he did a stellar job?
Michael B?
He was okay.
Michael B?
Woohoo!
Michael B.
Cut the tape. Show's over. No, I'm
He's
just kidding.
bugging. You bugging, kid. What you mean?
Michael
Jordan.
B. You just I did okay.
I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
I'm glad you said it. You ready for the follow up?
Yes.
Wait. Before we get to that, 'cause this is some bullshit now. Wait a minute. I'm going to say this right now. Michael B. Jordan gave us Killmonger, and Killmonger gave us the most. Wait a minute. Gave us the most
Okay.
transparent villain we probably ever, besides Thanos, we've ever gotten in the MCU. He was the one villain that you kind of understand where he was coming from.
Julian, you know actors. You know what's good and what's not. What's not.
Yeah.
One scene. He walks in.
Spoiler alert for
He-
Black Panther. By the
Spoiler
way.
alert.
A spoiler alert, the ones who haven't seen it. He actually meets, Black Panther, and Black Panther sitting on the throne with his family, discussing everything in that nature. Sure enough, he said he wants the throne. Everybody's giving A+ performance. And I mean, the way he is, oh God, it's his dialect. It was just, God, it was sad. I'm like, seriously, I mean, he was okay.
Do you think?
I don't
Hold on.
like where this is going.
Like,
Hold on,
no,
hold on,
he
let me-
was okay.
I don't like where this is going.
Like, I give Black Panther a solid B. I ain't gonna give it no A. He don't own no A. It's a B. It's a B, and I'm telling you, it's a B.
So on
You're
a
sending black people back, CT. What the fuck?
so
Good is good, but bad is bad.
So hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it? Like literally like an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
I give it an 8. Okay. Black Panther movie itself was it was a good movie, and they did. I mean, who's the lead? Who's the lead guy in the movie?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, a stellar job. Angela Bassett, stellar job. You know,
Queen Bassett, of course.
I mean, to the point, his sister, who the mom plays, did a great job. His love interest did a stellar job. It was just like he was the same person in Creed.
Well, but what's wrong with that? If you guys could see the frustration on Jay's face right now.
I probably wouldn't say Creed. I'll probably say like Fruitvale Station. Only because it's shot in Oakland as well.
Fam.
What's wrong with that?
But the thing
I
is-
really like Fruitvale Station.
I do too. But the thing is, and I think this is where you're getting at, and correct me if I'm wrong, the fact that his character is American.
Hey, auntie.
He's American. He's from Oakland. We know Oakland people.
Ain't no wrong with being from the Bay and all that. I mean, I get it. Sure. I knew the concept was going, but it was just...
What do you expect him to ask for? For like super duper burger or something?
Nah, he just... even when he shut out the African dialect, when he's actually speaking to him. You know what?
Man.
When he actually was starting...
You've thought about this. I can tell.
Every time he spoke, I paused for a second, and I was like, I ain't gonna say cringe, but I was just like, he could deliver it a little better. I'm a Michael B. Jordan fan. I'm dead ass. I think he did a great job in Creed. Creed is a lot of people, he got a lot of slack for Creed, but Creed did that movie was really, really good. I liked it. Philly, the whole concept. I like Michael, what's the director? Kruger?
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's young brother, man, like seriously doing his thing, man. I mean, he's a great director, but bro, he was solid, bro. Everybody else did a great job and things like that, you know, like seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are listening, this is the voice of somebody you probably won't hear on the show again. And this is a dude that we've caught many of movies together, like many of them. And you know, I will not bullshit you. I'll give you the 100% how I felt about the movie. We just talked about All Eyes on Me on the way over here.
So you understand? If you guys don't believe me, I want you guys go back and watch that movie and watch how it's little like everybody doing an amazing job in the movie, like amazing. Even the villain, like the other villain with the guy with the arms like that.
Claw.
Yeah,
Claw.
stellar job. Mm-hmm. It was just like walking on eggshells, bruh. Even what's his name? Denzel. What's the kid as well?
Denzel Whitaker, Forrest's kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stellar job. His dad, amazing job. The little kid who played Killmonger. But Michael, bruh.
Let's move on. I'm getting pissed off.
Hey, listen.
I'm done.
Hey, listen. I want y'all to soak that in. I want y'all to when y'all get a moment, go back and watch the movie. And I like, sis, listen, I'm a brother, and I love supporting like black movies. Don't get me wrong. Don't kill me just yet. But like I said,
I don't know if we saw him out, Debo. I don't know.
Let's move forward. And
I gotta be honest. I don't see eye to eye there.
Nah.
I think Michael B. I think when it comes to that movie, he made the movie. I actually think Chadwick.
Whoa!
I wouldn't say necessarily say that.
Oh wow!
What I would say is that Michael B. does lend what he can do to an already stellar cast.
No, and I'll say,
Thank you.
and here's the thing: I'm not denying the cast. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is that of the entire cast, I felt like he was the one that drove the pace of the movie more than anything. In fact, I actually think the weakest portion, the B and my side, would actually be Chadwick Boseman. Not because I don't think he plays a great Black Panther. I just think everybody else outshone him.
Wow!
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa! Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
And we're gonna move forward after this. Do you feel they could have got anybody to play Killmonger?
No.
Killmonger was supposed to be Chadwick
You
Boseman.
guys-
Michael B. Jordan.
No, because and the
You
reason why.
guys are on that J Spice.
No. I'll tell you why. All you got to do is look at Luke
Synthetic
Cage.
shit.
Look at Luke Cage season 1. Luke Cage season 1. You had Cottonmouth, right, played by Mahershala Ali,
Great
Right.
villain, by the way.
and cut off way too soon. Way too soon.
I agree.
And then
I
they
definitely agree.
throw in Diamondback.
Diamondback, yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
And Diamondback in the Marvel series is huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then and now it's like when you have the villain outshine outshine the hero, it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be a great movie, but does add an interesting perspective. I think when I look at Killmonger, I think he's probably top 3 for sure, probably
Villains?
top 2 in the MCU that's been acted. Number 1 is Loki for me, because Loki has been doing this thing forever now.
Oh, okay.
No, I think Thanos takes over for.
I think Thanos.
What about
I think
villains?
Thanos and
What you guys put Killmonger as villains? Give me
as opposed
top
to
5.
In
Matter
Marvel?
of fact, will you put rank them? I ain't gonna even do top 5. Will you put them as villain wise?
In Marvel?
Marvel, DC, whatever. We put them both.
Nah, because DC has the best villains ever. So if
if
we're talking just Marvel,
but you hold.
No.
What's
Because DC has always had the better villains, and Marvel always focuses on their heroes.
Yeah,
So
Oh wait,
good
in,
point.
in terms of the actual character, no, he's like 200 for me.
Thank you.
Killmonger as
Thank
the
you.
actual character,
Yeah.
in the Marvel comic
Yes.
character,
Oh,
he's
so
like 200.
We're talking the MCU.
We're talking the MCU wise. No, he's up there.
My top 3 MCU villains are Thanos 1, Killmonger 2, and then Loki at 3, with a runner-up being Keaton as
Keaton's up
Vulture.
there.
He's definitely up there.
Keaton's up there, and I would probably throw in Hugo Weaving as Red Skull at 5.
Yes, but
At 5.
only reason why, only thing with Hugo Weaving though is that when they bring him back in Infinity War, spoiler alert, it's not him.
I know. Oh God!
So it takes the whole joy of him
I
having him
understand
back.
him. I'm
Let's
a nerd.
move on, man. We'll
All right,
shit
all
off,
right.
man.
So we got some movie news that we got to talk about here.
Movie news to cover today. So fresh off the presses, we found out that Idris Elba is officially cast as the villain in Hobbs and Shaw, which is the first spin-off movie of Fast and the Furious, with Jason Statham and The Rock.
See, I was always of the opinion that I because of Luther, the TV show was phenomenal. If you've never watched it, shame on you. I always thought that he would just make an incredible Batman in my eyes. I actually had this really stupid ass joke because Idris Elba just can't put on muscle like he used to. I used to make this joke that Bruce Wayne is Idris Elba and then Batman would be The Rock. But of course, it can't work that way.
I'll say this, and The Rock is a fucking house. We got that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as far as stature-wise, height-wise,
Sure. Yeah.
Idris Elba is probably the perfect villain for this movie. If you compare him, obviously not between Idris Elba and The Rock. Idris is cut for sure, but
I mean, what role is he?
he is
He's the bad guy.
the lead villain in the Rock Jason Statham.
You ever
spin-off
seen-
movie.
What's the concept of the movie?
We don't know yet.
We don't know
Okay,
yet.
so
We don't know yet.
Well, how we can determine if he's going to be the perfect villain? I mean,
You ever seen? Did you ever watch Beast of No Nation?
Yes, I actually about
Okay.
to bring that up. No, he did oh man. I think I hated him.
Phenomenal.
I think I hated
How
him
did
for
he
like 2
not
weeks.
get nominated
I think
for
I
that?
like sis. I hated him for like 2 weeks. I was just like, sis. I was like, bruh. Like sis,
Yeah,
did a
as far as
stellar job.
like stature, I would watch an Idris Elba, Dwayne Johnson fight, even though for movie purposes they'll have him put hands on Dwayne for a little bit, and then Dwayne come in. But I would rather watch Statham and Elba go at it.
Sure.
'Cause that seems like more of a fair fight.
Okay.
Tyrese is kind of still pissed off about that, so
Tyrese,
Tyrese.
what
needs
more
to
do you
figure out-
want from me?
Tyrese needs to stop crying. Sorry. Real quick rant on that. There is in no logical fashion in this world that Vin Diesel can beat the shit out of The Rock. I'm sorry. There is there's no way.
There's no way.
The dude had look. I don't have a chin right now because I'm fat. The dude had the same fucking thing I did. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Listen,
he was
listen,
chunky.
listen.
He was chunky.
In the world of Fast and Furious, if you can stomp on a garage and the whole garage collapse,
Yes.
you
Now
are
you
the
get me
man.
started on that shit.
You are the man. Okay.
Hey, listen.
And we all remember in Fast Five when Diesel and Rock go at it.
No, I didn't realize they picked up martial arts and fighting skills as the movie kept on continue on. Like sis, they got really good. Like they
exactly.
Like,
What did
sis,
this? What
I
did
didn't
they
know they
learn?
could fight
What
that
did
well.
they learn? What did they learn how to do Kimbo?
They become like fucking James Bond characters at this point. Like they go
Yeah.
from street race to like Interpol agents type shit.
Like you seen that? You seen when Luda was fighting and like seriously, like we took the dude.
I didn't find it believable. Not Luda. Luda's too frail.
I said,
The only way I can see Luda-
I said, come on, fam.
Fam.
The only way I can see
Come on,
Luda
fam.
is if he had the same arms from Get Out the Way, Move Bitch.
Yeah.
If he had the same exact arms.
Like they got they fighting skills picked up so well. Like seriously, they was
Come on,
whooping ass.
Jay. Come on. You know you would want to see that.
And then they took, then what's that? They took on Ronda Rousey and won the fight. Come on, fam.
Now that was unbelievable. You talking about Michelle Rodriguez and Ronda Rousey fight?
Boy, Ronda
This is
Rousey
real life-
backslap shit out of
Beat her
her.
ass,
Like,
boy.
seriously.
Now Hobbs and Shaw does come out August 2nd of 2019 next year. What are we anticipating for this movie? This is the first official spinoff for Fast and
Are we
Furious.
talking in terms of what, like box office? It's going to do fine in the box
No.
office.
I'm talking about the movie itself.
Oh, it's going to be garbage.
Yeah.
Because Chris Morgan, who's written all the Fast and Furious movies up to this
Which
point.
means it's going to be garbage.
No, I mean,
Who's directing it?
I don't think they've announced a director yet. Or I believe it's David Leitch, the John Wick dude.
No, I heard the guy who
No.
do Bad Boys is supposed to direct the
You
movie.
lying. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
You know,
You didn't hear that.
you know. Michael, I thought it was
Michael Bay, yeah, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Stay the fuck away from this shit. I'm serious.
Michael Bay blew up the whole 405.
Bruh, Michael Bay did the whole 405 and shoot up to the 101 and blow that bitch up to just because. Nah. But I am looking forward to this spinoff. I, like David, would agree that it's time to wrap this shit up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it is definitely.
It's time to wrap it up.
I've been
mean-
going on for way too long.
They making billions of dollars, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't
great.
fix it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel as if, obviously you're going to continue to go.
Her Paul Walker's supposed to be a 9 to 10.
All right.
Sorry.
Now,
Heard Fast
about
and
to see-
It's called Fast and Furious. Fast and the Furious Horizon. And
No,
like that. He's supposed to go.
Fast and Furious 9, Brian's home. But
And all we see is like a skeleton.
I would have took Fast and Furious 7, the one that Paul Walker's last official
Sure.
appearance.
What was y'all last one? I mean, what's your favorite one?
Now, I dabble between the first and 5. 5 is
Hands down,
fantastic.
five is really good.
Five was
Yeah,
a great movie.
5 was
and
really
really, you got to credit that to The Rock because if you didn't put The Rock in that, this franchise was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dead.
It was dead, like,
and then you
seriously.
bring Rock in, all right, I can
Yeah.
rock with this. No pun intended. But
Rock would have killed Vin Diesel ass. I remember they was fighting and
That's
what I'm saying.
Wait,
He
wait,
would have killed him.
Ain't got the
He
best
would
of
have
him.
killed him.
I'm going to sell this right now. The Rock is a huge dude. Vin Diesel's a huge dude.
No, he's not.
Wait a minute. We've seen The Rock. The way he fights people in movies, he's made to look like, I'll just kick your ass. You're a big dude.
Now he's really, really good at what he do. He would have killed
All right, put it this way. Better example. Steven Seagal movies. Back in the day.
Steven Seagal.
When Steven Seagal would fight somebody, he slapped the shit out you. But then he win.
Right, but Steven Seagal is also a 6th-degree black belt.
Yeah, like he's really good. Yeah,
But did he
like-
use it? No.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he
He
did.
ripped
Oh,
the dude.
yeah.
He ripped Tommy
Oh,
Tommy
God.
Lee Jones' throat out.
You tell me right
No
now.
problem.
You tell me right now. John-Claude Van Damme versus Steven Seagal. Who win that fight?
Wait. In real life?
Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
John Van Damme was a ballet dancer.
Exactly.
Was a ballet dancer.
That turnaround kicks. That turnaround spin kick with the split. No, yeah.
Come on, man. No motherfucker. Nah, I don't hear
He's
that shit.
helicopter.
I don't hear that shit. I don't hear that shit.
He would have dusted.
I'm not-
Hey, he would have dusted that nigga off. B.
Okay, how about this? Who would look better in the fight in terms of what would look prettier? Jean-Claude Van Damme, no doubt about it. But give me a break.
Steven Seagal
the
got beer-
minute he throws
Steven Seagal got beer belly, man.
The first roundhouse he throws, Seagal will throw him to the ground and rip his throat out.
Bullshit.
Because he can
Anyway.
do it.
Oh man.
Anyway, listen, fuck all that. Check out
6th-degree
Hobbs and
black
Shaw.
belt, ladies
Drops
and gentlemen.
August 2nd, 2019. Let's move on. Y'all gonna piss me off. I'm tired of this shit.
You said Van Damme over
Van
Steven
Damme
Seagal.
will kick Seagal's ass. Yes, I said it. Moving on.
Did you watch Jean-Claude Van Johnson?
Yes, I
He
did.
got his ass kicked most of the time.
Bruh, I don't need to watch. I watch Double Team. I watch Universal Soldier. I watch Time Cop.
You
I watch Hard
Hey,
Target.
my man said double
He
team.
said double team.
with Dennis Rodman.
But we don't count Dennis. We don't count Dennis.
Yo.
Let's move on. Fuck all
right.
that.
Oh God.
All right, so next up on the docket, we got Miles. we got Miles Teller.
That was hard to kill, man. With Seagal.
Bruh, Steven Seagal's older shit I thoroughly enjoy.
I just didn't like
But
the way. Only thing I didn't like about Steven Seagal is the way he ran.
I don't know the way he talks. You know, I'm gonna grab these beads, and
I just don't like how he ran.
I'm gonna slap you, really, really.
Come on, man.
Under Siege, he slapped. He slapped everybody.
He was.
Anyway, moving on. Miles Teller.
Come on, Danny Trejo couldn't even kill
Miles
him.
Teller
And Machete.
has been cast as Goose's son in the Top Gun sequel. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen Top Gun.
Whoa.
Never
I'm
seen
sorry,
it.
what?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Top Gun?
I know it's beloved.
You have never.
You know what?
Oh my God! Are you two literally saying you two have never?
I have
seen
never
Top
seen
Gun?
Top Gun,
Only thing I knew was Tom Cruise in there.
and it's planes.
Oh,
Yeah.
gentlemen, come on!
I've never seen
All
Top
right,
Gun.
in that case, I'm taking over.
Take it over.
Yeah.
All right, so Miles Teller is going to play Goose. For those of you beloved cinefolks who actually watch movies, Top Gun,
record-
obviously.
For the record, I'm not a Tom Cruise fan until Mission Impossible. That's it. And Jerry Maguire. But Mission Impossible movies, I'm in there all the way.
Born on the 4th of July.
Oh no.
Seen it?
No.
Oh, and Collateral too.
Yep, that's what I'm about to
Yeah,
say.
Collateral
Yeah.
too. Yeah. That's our,
Killed it, bro.
That's our shit. That's my
Killed
shit.
it. Killed it.
Born on the 4th of July was cool. But you take it over.
So Miles Teller is gonna be playing the role of Goose. Goose is obviously the former best friend of Maverick. Top Gun is gonna drop. I believe it drops in 2019 because they've already talked about principal selling. Val Kilmer's back. Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's in? Oh, wow.
Val Kilmer is back as Iceman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, they look good. They had like abs and they had this like gay beach volleyball scene.
Most underrated Batman.
Hold on a second, because
underrated
the
Batman.
line,
I cannot
the
fucking
line,
believe you said that.
the
Oh my
line.
That's a sleeper.
Okay. Because
Who's number 2? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, I can't even take you seriously now. So no, he wasn't underrated. He was right where he was supposed to be, which is the second worst Batman.
Oh, okay. We get off topic. I don't want you to keep on topic.
No. Name your Batmans then. Let's go.
For me,
Number one.
Let's see here. Who played in the first one?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton did a really good job.
He's the best one. Mm-hmm. Okay.
To me, number 2 is
If you say Val Kilmer.
no.
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale did a really good job.
Okay.
He needs to work on his breathing.
Yes, he does.
And I have to go. Val Kilmer did a really good job, man. He
Adam West?
We don't count Adam West.
Oh wow.
What are you talking about? Adam West totally had a Batman movie.
The best Batman
He
hands down.
he had shark repellent, Jay.
The best Batman hands down, and I love Michael Keaton's Batman. I love Batman and Batman Returns. But Christian Bale is probably one of the best Batmans ever.
I'd still say Michael Keaton. Not by much. But
He showed me a little creepiness as well. He showed me a little.
Hockey pass. And I agree with you.
Swear to me.
Some of the breathing is a bit.
Yeah, he need to work on his breathing. I thought they should put these like holes in his nose area because he looked like he's breathing.
Yeah, some of the
quickly out
breathing,
his
some of the
mouth.
breathing is
We
a
are-
bit odd. Yeah,
We are
I'll give you
never going to get through this show.
that. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
We're getting through the show for sure. This is some good shit.
Okay.
Final bit of news.
Wait. When is Top Gun 2 open for people who don't know?
It opens up July 12th, 2019.
Man, so Tom Cruise is rebooting all his old shit.
So
I mean, at this point,
So who's playing Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise is actually
is Maverick.
Maverick. Okay, gotcha.
is it called Top
I
Gun
think-
Maverick?
It's called Top Gun Maverick. All right, the premise of the first movie, since you guys obviously, since y'all didn't watch it, the premise of the first movie is
Who played
basically
Goose? Val Kilmer?
no,
Tom Skerritt?
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony.
I want to say Scott, but I'm wrong.
Anthony
He
Mackie?
played an ER. yeah. When
right,
he
go
was
ahead.
6 years old, Anthony Mack played Goose, and he had a white son.
Yeah, I'm sleeping on Anthony Mackie too.
He cold.
He's all right.
Anthony Mackie's cold. All right, what's next on the docket?
Gundam.
I thought we did LeBron.
Oh, of course.
Real quick. L.A. Bron James.
Yeah, he coming in. Hey, you know what?
L.A. Bron James.
I just need the Lakers to make some old key pieces, some old.
It's coming. There's no way Magic Johnson put together that little thing with LeBron and didn't have a solid package coming with him.
I don't know, man. Maybe not this year.
No. This is the beginning year.
No, of course, no. But that's what I mean. Like, okay. First and foremost, LeBron James has left the Cavs again, and has signed a 4-year, $156 million contract with the Lakers.
Contract with them as well.
Yeah,
you know,
4 years, man.
Look,
That's
I'll tell
impressive.
you right now, LeBron is going to retire a Laker. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
course, yeah.
That's why he even did this. Let's be real. Because
He already 48, so I mean, close it out.
at this point, LeBron is so into producing movies, not so much starring in them, even though
he's played in a couple.
The Space Jam 2 thing is still a thing.
Sure,
the
Trainwreck.
sleeper he had. What's the movie he did with
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck?
Yeah, he's great in it too.
Yeah,
he is.
But at this point right now, LeBron wants to do documentaries. Of
course.
And plus he signed a CAA. He has a house in. I want to say he has a crib in.
He was selling CDs out on Hollywood Boulevard.
Ride the trunk, easy. But the move to LA for LeBron is dynamic. First of all, for us Laker fans, we bleed purple and gold. So the fact is, this is now the time to where we get to see Lakers come back to.
Yeah. One step at a
It
time.
has been.
You know what I'm saying?
What you think about
It's been 4
how you
years.
think him and LeVar? I'm sorry. Well,
LeVar Ball,
Lil Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
Little balls.
Lonzo
How
Ball.
they actually
The balls.
gonna?
Personally, I mean, I don't really too much care about Lonzo Ball. I thought they were going to get rid of him anyway, but that's just me. But at the same time,
I thought after they signed Rondo, they're gonna get rid of him.
but
we'll see.
with Rondo
Yeah.
being there, and now we have
Was that his dad
McGee's
actually
there now? Stevenson's there now.
His dad actually think Alonzo's actually gonna start over Rondo. That's what
Is
I
he?
heard.
Oh no, I believe that.
Yeah?
That I believe. That I believe.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But I think Luke's going to limit his minutes because he missed a lot of games last year. He missed like 33 games last year. So
Because he had a kid, right?
No. He was injured. He was injured. But he actually, it's we'll see. I mean, Alonzo right now is actually injured right now as well, so he's gonna be out for quite some time.
well, that's what he claims.
Yeah.
And so with LeBron's son going to school in LA,
He
and
went to the same school as Scottie Pippen himself.
yeah, and so LeBron, his dream is to play in the NBA with his son at least for a year before he retires.
See, the problem
which
with
is a
that-
great dream to have, but at the same time, it's like I look at it like this, and we're getting this is a movie show talking about fucking sports, but I look at this like we're now witnessing the rebuilding, the reboot, the remake, the relaunching of the championship leg. Like Clippers had LA for a while.
Wait. One step at a time with the Lakers. And I'm a Lakers fan. That hard.
Just like you're a Killmonger fan.
No, I'm a Lakers fan, and we got to take it one step. I want them to get some more pieces. I want them to get Kawhi.
Sure.
Kawhi's coming next year. Guarantee coming.
I
He coming next
think
year.
they need to just make some other adjustments. Right now, Golden State got their coattail, and I'm not saying that because they actually picked up DeMarcus Cousins. People
It's
don't realize-
unfair.
No, people don't realize the injury that DeMarcus Cousins actually has.
He'll miss half the season.
He missed majority of the season.
Half
itself.
the season, for sure.
But they actually,
DeMarcus Cousins was offered 2-year, $40 million to stay with New Orleans, and he said no.
You want to know why? Because he's going to a team.
'Cause he's going to a
full
team
of
to get a
all-stars.
title.
That's like all 5 of them motherfuckers were on the All-Star team. All 5 of their starting lineup are on the All-Star team.
yeah, it's
You dig what I'm saying? So that's not. And here's the thing: when Chris Paul wanted to come to the Lakers, this is that's not fair. It's gonna shake up the Da. But you this is like a cheat code on 2K.
Fuck David Stern.
Fuck and the ball dude. What's the ball dude's name? The new commissioner.
Oh, Silver?
Silver just signed to go to state as well.
Yeah, he did.
He made sure that they win every title from here on out. But anyway,
I mean, they have the capital. They have like 60 people want to
No,
go.
they
there.
don't. They don't have the capital. They literally just agreed to the guy for $5.3 million because they don't have the capital. They're just like, hey, the
No,
only
they
thing we
want to
got
actually
is
test them out. That's why he.
that's a hell of a test drive.
No, he
$5.3
like,
million.
he just came off a huge injury.
Sure.
And that's what-
He's still injured. He won't start this year.
He ain't gonna play. He ain't gonna play until the All-Star break, and we all know that. And that's one of the reasons why.
He probably got some fucking playoffs. Let's be real about it.
No, we gonna say that. We
No.
please.
It's probably gonna be All-Star game.
All-Star, yeah.
Anyway,
After the All-Star
back to the issue at hand. LeBron has been circling a House Party remake for a while now, as well as Space Jam 2. Now, Space Jam 2 is probably the one is getting the most push.
So that's actually it's coming out.
Yeah, well, starring LeBron, produced by LeBron, and Space Jam 2, I feel as if Looney Tunes isn't exactly a hot commodity right now, but at the same time, it is LeBron.
Right.
And with the success of Uncle Drew, we can get a LeBron Space Jam 2 and be like, all right, cool. Can LeBron carry a movie? We will see. But the House Party remake, I'm really interested in because
House Party. Would they make it a House Party?
they want to remake House Party, and you have so many of this new talent.
Another sleeper. Y'all missed it when new what's the name? Immature. When Immature
Shut up.
made it, seriously.
Shut up. We don't count that. We don't
Y'all-
count
y'all-
that.
y'all
We
sleep.
don't count
Y'all
that.
sleep.
We
Y'all
don't
sleep.
count that. No, we don't count that.
Batman wasn't even my favorite one. What's to do with the patch?
Romeo,
Yeah,
Young Rome.
yeah. That's y'all sleeping on him, man.
Nah, bro. Nah,
Y'all
we won't
sleep.
count that. But I feel like Shamik Moore, Jaden Smith would be great in the House Party remake.
Jaden Smith.
Yes, absolutely.
As what?
As what?
Is either kid or play?
As the transgender?
Yo, fam.
No, bro, come on, now.
Fam. Don't be you being disrespectful,
Bro,
right
with all
now.
this young talent out here,
You being real disrespectful.
bruh. Have you heard Jaden Smith? We're not gonna get into this. Whatever.
You seen Karate Kid?
I did, and I enjoyed it actually. Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith.
No. Let me throw another one at you. What's the Will Smith movie him and his son did?
We're not gonna
Pursuit
talk
of
about
Happiness.
that. After
No,
Earth.
yes.
We're not talking about that.
After Earth.
Yeah.
That's when M. Night Shyamalan was
See,
on crack and
what the? He ain't been good since like 6 Cents.
That's
no,
not true. Split was amazing.
Split was great, and I cannot wait for Glass.
No,
cannot wait to see Glass.
I know
Yeah,
ano-
we didn't even talk.
I know,
that should be.
I
that
know
should be
another
The
something.
poster, yeah.
I know another sleeper with M Night. What's the movie you did with
You better not fucking say it. We'll end this show right now.
you don't talk
Not
about
with Mark Wahlberg happening.
Wahlberg, oh, yeah.
The bee. No, not the bees. He talks to the flower. By the way.
Oh, The Happening?
I am your friend,
Yo,
and I want
I
no
was about
trouble.
to wait till we get this nigga the fuck out of here.
Like Mark, listen, bro. I fuck with you heavy. This ain't it, bro. This ain't for you. But to wrap it up, I feel as if LeBron has an overall plan. When he like Space Jam 2 is gonna come while he's still active in the league.
Yeah.
But I feel like he wants to do more producing and developing.
Sure.
Him and Jay-Z got a great relationship. And did you see the Trayvon Martin trailer for?
Wow, they got a movie coming out for that.
It's
as well?
it's a documentary.
Oh, wow.
It's a documentary. And it looks fantastic. And yeah. So let's get to today's show. We're already fucking 37 minutes in. Fuck it. But today's show with my man Carville Talley, we're talking about the top 5 best movie soundtracks. Now,
Couple things on this real quick.
talk to me.
All right, couple rules that should be thrown out here. It can't just be where one amazing song is on the soundtrack and the rest of it is either score music or whatever. So, for example, like Gladiator.
We can still use a original song that was used for a movie, not necessarily kind of as a soundtrack, just kind of throw it out there. But
Sure, you can mention it, but in terms of your top 5, like I don't want to hear Enya from fucking Gladiator.
Real
Great
quick.
song.
Real quick.
The rest of the fucking soundtrack is a score.
the other day, me, Dave and Los actually, we went to McDonald's. And we were talking about it. We were going to cover Godzilla, but I believe I got sick, so I couldn't do it. But we were in the car, and Dave decides to put on Puff Daddy, "Come With Me" from Godzilla. You remember the record?
Yeah. I got to get my memory like
Yeah,
refreshed.
it's Puff Daddy and Jimmy Page, "Come With Me" from the Godzilla soundtrack that Matthew Broderick starred in, the horrible Godzilla movie. You remember that one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in the car, and we're rocking out to "Come With Me." And I was like, oh, shit. Now, a song for that era, for that movie, it does stand out because it makes you think of that movie, which is what a good soundtrack does for you. Like, for me, I'm going to kick this thing off. I got my 5 already lined up. I'm going to give you Nelly, Murphy Lee, and Puff Daddy again. for Shake It Tail Feather for Bad Boys 2.
That was
Now,
dope.
the soundtrack as a whole is great. Jay-Z, the band, when they first got announced as the band,
So that's your number 5?
my number 5 is
Bad
Bad
Boys
Boys 2. Produced entirely by Bad Boy Records. Mary
the
J.
song?
Blige is on it.
Is it-
Beyonce is on it. Justin Timberlake is on it.
Shake a Tail Feather? Is that
Shake
the
It Tail
song?
Feather.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that song makes you think of Bad Boys 2 because it plays throughout the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bad Boys 2 as my number 5, hands down. And me, growing up, back when soundtracks were like a big thing, shit, I'll go buy a soundtrack in a heartbeat. Cause it makes you think of the movie. Now, back in the day, a lot of movies with a soundtrack, the majority of the songs on that soundtrack happen to make it into the movie.
Sure.
Right? So I got another one lined up for you, but I'm gonna let you go first while you think of yours. So what's your number 5?
All right. So my number 5 movie came out in 2013. This is Oscar Isaac's best performance. The best performance he's ever done in any film whatsoever. I'm not sure if he was nominated for anything. I'm not really in the mood to look it up right now. But the movie is Inside Llewyn Davis. Mm-hmm. The entire soundtrack is in folk song, which is kind of an interesting
T-Bone
era.
Burnett did that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's so phenomenal about the story is that Oscar Isaac plays a struggling musician basically in New York, and he does make a trip out to Chicago, and he's trying to get ahead of the game. Now, he was kind of an up-and-coming folk hero, folk song hero, and he's running out of money, but his partner who he played with killed himself. Mm-hmm. So the entire movie is him trying to like struggle to get through this. I think he's kind of a piece of shit in the movie also. I ain't gonna lie. But what's so amazing about it is Isaac literally turns it into some of his best tracks from Hang Me, Oh Hang Me, and The Death of Queen Jane, which I ain't gonna lie, like that movie, getting older now, like that entire soundtrack just really moved me into seeing like somebody that's like really trying to struggle, and they think you ever like meet that somebody and they're just like, I really think that the idea I have, I really think the song I have is going to just going to fucking pop off, right? And it's going to be my big break, right? And this is after struggling after so many fucking years, and he sings it and it fails on him.
Wow.
And that's what this reminds me of. It's like it's that entire soundtrack is like, it's so good, but you know for a fact that he was so much better off playing with another person than he was being a solo artist. So it's like that's my number 5, Inside Llewyn Davis. Please check it out. It is a really phenomenal movie.
I did enjoy the movie. I'm a Coen Brothers fan, but it's one of those ones like I see it one time and I think I'm good with that one time.
Of course,
and
I'm cool with that. Like because it's a rough movie. Like towards the end of it, you're just like, man, this guy is never going to get his break.
CT,
I have
number
to
5.
probably go with Don Omar and Denzel Cujo from Fast and Furious 5.
What record is that?
Oh man, like
Shit,
the
what record is
closing
that?
scene when they actually open the safe.
Yes.
Okay.
Fire.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it went well with just that. Oh man, that scene was.
It fit that Miami vibe.
Yeah, it with that Miami vibe. Like seriously.
Let's not forget, Ja Rule did the first soundtrack for Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it's
But
that
We don't talk about the dark days.
yeah.
yeah. You know he's
Who else on that soundtrack? Because like he brings up the Don Omar record, right?
Yeah, Don
like,
Omar
like
was like,
that
was-
song is synonymous with that particular scene.
Yeah.
Just like in my opinion, Coolio, Gangsta Paradise is
Right.
synonymous with Dangerous Minds.
Right.
Yes.
You can't think that song and not think Dangerous Minds.
exactly.
Dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My number 4, and Dave, you actually inspired my number 4. Now that I think about it, you get the actor in the movie actually in the studio recording music, and I'm going to go ahead and go with Hustle and Flow.
Good.
Ooh.
Great.
Now,
Yes.
now, me and CT have torched Terrence Howard as far as his acting abilities. What's
Well,
going on
he's
with your Iron Man, man?
Yeah, it's like
Hey, man. Tony! You know, but the fact that he gets in the booth and records, I think he has maybe 4 records on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And they all are slapping.
off the books. I want to add, it was always a big thing, and matter of fact, it actually went public between who's a better actor, Terrence Howard or Jamie Foxx.
Do we have to choose?
Sure.
Can we abstain?
If we are choosing right now,
Right now,
I think I believe I'm going to stick with Fox.
Fox.
I'm going to stick with Fox.
How, Sway?
Now, here's the reason why. I, at one point, did watch Empire. Empire got weird, so I stopped watching after a while. But
Like stellar performance. I'm talking about.
yeah, I feel as if Fox has more stellar performances than Terrence Howard does. Like, as far as Collateral, Ray.
Ray by itself.
Hold on.
Ray, I'll give you Ray. Go ahead.
Collateral, he's great Collateral.
Wait.
I'm getting
Ray
bruh,
kinda has the argument.
I'm giving you Ray.
No, Collateral, bruh. He's the only actor to be nominated for both Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor in the same year. Straight up. For the Oscars.
Do you think
Yes.
That's
what-
some movie knowledge for you.
For what Tom Cruise brought to that movie.
Tom Cruise?
Wait.
Go ahead.
For what Tom Cruise brought to that movie, what he brought to Collateral, and he brought that menacing contract killer to where he never got upset, he never yelled.
That scene he was looking at his phone and was giving out that dialect to him in the car.
And he played that shit out in the club.
Beautiful with Tom Cruise.
Beautiful, bro.
He danced circles around. Same thing with Gerard Butler when he did actually, what's the name of the movie?
Law-Abiding Citizen.
Law-Abiding Citizen, yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean,
Which I tend to forget from time to time.
What? Oh man!
I mean-
am I?
Whoa.
I feel like that's my favorite Gerard Butler movie,
Like,
and I love 300.
Over 300? Over 300.
No.
300,
Let me
yeah.
be fair. King Leonidas is much more memorable than Law Abiding Citizen.
Yeah.
But I just really, really liked his character.
really liked the
in
movie.
Law Abiding
Now
Citizen.
you do know originally it was supposed to be reversed.
Yeah.
Fox was supposed to play the
Yeah, I know.
the father who
Yeah,
you know,
but Fox is a terrible bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't believe you can't even picture that shit. You can't even picture that.
You can't picture
You
it.
can't even picture it. I'm telling you, in my mind, I'm closing my eyes and I still can't catch it. I'm like, yo, I told him chill.
He is hosting a game show right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Based on an app.
Let me go ahead.
Based on an app, Jay.
Let me put this out there real quick. Okay,
Come on, fam.
Jamie Foxx
on,
as
fam.
who played Frozone? Who did he play? He played
He played the beat.
He did not play Frozen. That was Samuel Jackson.
I know. But what's his character's name? in
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. He played.
Oh, he was garbage in that.
But who did he play?
It was
though?
Electro.
Electro. There we go. Horrible. I
See?
get it.
Okay, fam.
The movie itself is horrible.
Stealth. What was his name? Stealth? What he played in?
We don't count that either.
See?
Come on, man.
But
What
listen,
do you want?
What about Miami
How
Vice?
about Don't Be a Minute?
What about Miami
He
Vice?
held it down. The movie sucked, but he held it down. Yeah, he held it down.
Go, give me three memorable lines from that movie. Go.
I'm gonna kill you.
No. I say one of the worst lines ever. Wait,
Go. Who's his co-star? Go.
Colin Farrell.
No.
Come on, now, don't play me. Colin Farrell goes. Colin Farrell goes. Why do I feel like everybody knows we're here from 30 miles south? Because we're here for 30 miles south. Like, okay.
I can't believe you remember
You know what?
the line from that.
You know what? I'm gonna shoot you.
You wanna know why?
I'm
Because-
gonna shoot you some bail. He did a really good movie. I mean, he did a really good.
Django.
No. Actually,
Django's another great performance.
Ali, he did a
Ali's
really good.
Now, that runs on my 5.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Collateral, Ray, Ali, Django.
Yeah, he did
And
a
then
really
my
good-
5th one.
Ali.
I'm not gonna lie, but my 5th one would have to be motherfucker Jones in Horrible Bosses. He's great in that.
But he's not even really a bad guy in that.
Yeah.
No, he's not a bad guy. But as far as what he gives to that character, to that movie, he's fucking hilarious.
Nah, man,
The funniest part of that.
Jamie's good. He's good, but I don't think
Well, then give me 5 Terrence Howard performances right
Terrence
now.
Howard's
Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow.
Empire.
No, movies.
Movies?
Don't count Empire.
Movies. Does he have 5 movies?
Okay.
Does he? Spaceman in Sunset Park.
Oh God! Wow, you took it back that far. God damn!
You know
I
what
remember
I'm saying?
smoking bud on the back of the bus.
Iron Man.
No, we don't count.
No.
Tony. No, we don't want that.
No. Let's see here.
And had the motherfucker not got greedy, he would be he'd be in Don Cheadle's place right now.
You know what? Give me a moment.
Hold on. Dead Presidents.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Mr. Holland's Opus. He was the dude. He was a dude hitting the drum.
Yeah, he killed.
He is in Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yeah, he killed Dead Presidents.
When the last time you fucking seen Miss Holland's Opus?
I saw it like 2 years ago. It is a phenomenal movie.
Bullshit, are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It's a very good movie.
I watched Dead Presidents back in January. It's a great performance for sure.
He's in Four Brothers.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's in August Rush, and that's a great movie.
You know what? Oh, I swear I was about to Google that right now.
movie. Listen, you're naming.
You don't know about the August Rush.
You're naming all the shit that hardly anybody has seen. Like, I'm talking about shit the motherfuckers have seen.
August Rush was good.
Prisoners, Crash.
Yeah.
He's good in Crash. Yeah,
He's good in Prisoners too.
Four Brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
I feel
Y'all sleeping on Mike.
Look, all right,
Mike,
so-
y'all sleeping on my Mike.
Come on, Iron Man, Mike. All right, so my number.
We're just really proud of you for being a game show host now, Jamie.
My number 4, and I look forward to seeing him in the Spawn. We'll move on.
No!
Yes!
No! He
Why
is going to
not?
be garbage!
Oh,
He is
man.
going to be garbage as it.
Yo, like seriously.
Yo, high as hell.
They need to bring back what's the name?
Michael J. White.
Michael
Yeah.
J. White. At least Michael J. White looks like he could still whoop your ass.
Is it marketable?
I don't care if he's not marketable. He still looks... Have you
Listen,
seen what the dude looks like?
He's Black Dynamite. Let's move on.
I know, and
Spawn
he-
was before his time when I actually brought that out.
I
Way
agree.
before his time.
Way
I agree.
before his time.
Now that's my number 4. What's your number 4?
Oh my God. I forgot. What's the topic again?
Movie soundtracks.
All right. So, movie soundtracks. Number 4 for me. growing up with this film, growing up watching cartoons all the time. You kind of get a general feeling of everything. And I'm a sports fan. So it was super easy for me to think of this number 4. Mainly because it spawned a huge role for this very terrible person named R. Kelly. It's the Space Jam soundtrack.
Oh, you took my bastard.
Oh my God, you asshole.
You bastard.
Oh man, I was about
Space Jam at number 4 for me.
Space Jam is the definition of a movie soundtrack that defines the fucking movie.
What the R. Kelly movie? R. Kelly
Sure,
song?
yeah, fine. R. Kelly.
Past that, Seal Fly Like an Eagle. We're talking
Seal Fly, yeah.
Quad City DJ.
Salt and Pepper is in it.
Hope is on. Jay-Z's on that. on
Bugs
that
Bunny
soundtrack.
even has the soundtrack.
Come on and jam.
Bruh, Hit 'em
Come
high.
on and jam.
Hit 'em high. Hit 'em high is literally, I'm not kidding you. I still throw that on in the gym when I go to the
Hit
gym.
'em high, hit 'em high.
Hey, see, yeah.
You hit 'em low, hit 'em low, hit 'em low.
That Space Jam, R. Kelly.
Shame
that
like
was-
a runaway
you know, they
train.
played
I'm
that
in
at
the
my
lane like
grade
it's only
graduation.
3 seconds to score. I mean,
They play that, I think, at my 8th grade graduation
Yeah,
too.
like,
I believe I can. No, they
no,
play,
you don't. No, they play Brian McKnight. One is like a dream come true. Two, yeah. I would have rather had Green Day.
Little pedophile.
that's not a graduation song. Well, we had our graduation song from high school was
And it starts back.
ours was Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I got mine. I got mine.
For number 4?
Yeah,
What
but
you have for number 4?
we're gonna go with "Pump It Up" from what's the name of the movie?
By Joe Budden?
Yeah, Jump It. Yeah, with Joe
From
Budden.
what, Too Fast and Furious?
No.
He's just naming
the
off
dance
Fast
movie.
Food.
The dance movie.
You Got Served?
You got served.
So you want You Got Served soundtrack is number 3, or you want that song?
Yeah, that's off that.
That's his
soundtrack.
number 2
That-
or
that's-
number 4.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Okay.
If you're gonna mention that song from that movie, you're going with the whole soundtrack. So you want the B2K soundtrack for You Got Served.
Pump it up, just please. Give them.
That's certainly interesting.
Yes. Hey, listen, y'all sleeping on Joe Budden.
You know
man.
what? I'm gonna give y'all a quick side story, real good, and I love telling the story. When You Got Served came out, me and Dave we were both going to Mojave at the time.
I think, yeah.
And-
I was our graduate. It was my senior year.
And no, You Got Served came out like 03. So
then yeah, dude, I got a story on You Got Served. You go ahead.
here we go. So everybody goes to Texas Station.
Oh my God, you were there. We were there.
Oh my God. Okay, so everybody goes to Texas Station Theater, right? Mm-hmm. And so this is around the time when BTK is hot than a motherfucker. Like, the hotter than the firecracker. These girls are in line, literally arguing about whose husband is who. Mind you, we all find out later on they're all pretty much butt buddies, but whatever. But I believe the conversation was Raz B. No, sorry, not Raz B. Shit. I don't know the fucking names. Marion, Raz B, Lil Fizz, and then the fourth one. Shit.
Lil David or something like that. What is it called?
Craig. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say Lil Duval. I know
Yeah.
it's wrong.
Well, anyway, the fourth one. The fourth one, like, well, hey, that's my husband. No, bitch, that's my husband.
J Boog.
J Boog. When I tell you, a full blown fight breaks out in line at the box office. At this point, we've gotten our tickets. We're going inside to watch the movie. Outside the theater, at the concession stand and at the box office, they're fighting. And then with them two fighting, it begins fighting with multiple people in the area, right?
And then somebody, yeah,
It gets
drops a
good.
gun.
It gets good. Somebody breaks out a gun, right?
Wow.
At this moment, we're sitting in the theater. The movie's going, and we hear a pop, pop, pop. Like that, what is that? And almost like 2 seconds after that pop we heard, the movie literally pauses, like watching a DVD. The theater attendant comes in. Okay, everybody, calm down. And they goes, what happened? Oh, somebody's shooting outside. You would think if somebody's shooting outside, we would pretty much stay where we're seated until things
Nope.
get. The whole theater gets up and runs out.
Wow.
Okay.
The concession stand
Oh
is
my God.
trashed.
Wow.
Trash. Mind you, this is a theater that's inside of a casino. So people are taking the metal chairs, smashing them against the machines, and Tech Station is now like this war zone.
Oh yeah. No, I remember this.
Good times. Good times.
My side of that story was I wasn't in the theater. We had just gotten off the elevator, and it was my mom, and my sister, and we were running late. We were catching something else because Family is White. They don't watch that, and all of a sudden, like I see out of the corner because the way that's set up. For those of you who don't live in Vegas and you're trying to like picture like, oh, how do you have a movie theater inside of a casino? Imagine if in a strip mall you're walking through and you have your food court and then you see the theater. Imagine that same exact scenario, only you're basically stuck in a tube of the hallway. That's where I was. There's a Kids Quest off to the side. When I see an entire fucking stampede coming straight at us, I'm like 16 years old. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And my mom, amazing person that she is, literally grabs my sister and myself and pulls us off to the side. There's another little kid that's in front of us. Kid's like 7, right? And she grabs him as well to pull him off because these guys are fucking running right out the damn door and they are running right through the elevator, man.
All over B2K, huh?
All over B2K.
All over fucking B2K. Wow. B2K, guys. You guys starting riots, and you guys don't even know it.
My all got served story, like it wasn't just that. Like I also, when I lived in California, because I lived in West Covina.
That's where you originally from?
No. I'm from Spain. I'm from overseas.
Okay.
I actually, my father had gotten sick, and I was coming home. When I decided to go home, I had to figure out what to do with my apartment and whatnot. So I wound up subletting to a guy who actually rolled with the cinematic director of Y'all Got Served, and he like totally runs classes out in West Covina of yours. Y'all Got Served.
Y'all
You
Got
Got Served.
Served.
Y'all Got Served.
That's a sequel.
Of you
That's a sequel.
of You Got Served.
You Got Served too.
I mean,
Y'all got that.
he still holds classes in Covina, West Covina, all that. Shout out to Crane, and yeah, man, that was a good time. That was a good time.
So we're gonna go ahead and say your number 3 is You Got Served.
Mine's?
No, you named
That
that
was his
song.
number 4, man.
Number 4?
Yeah, no.
All right, so we'll roll my number 3.
Yes.
You're number 3.
My number 3. My number 3. Since you took Space Jam, fuck you, Dave.
You're welcome.
I was about to go
Space Jam was gonna be my number 1, easy. But my number 3 is going to be I'm gonna say Men in Black soundtrack.
That's a good one.
And the reason why is because this was like the come up, the movement of summertime box office Will Smith.
Did you do the dance?
I'm not gonna flex. I did do the dance.
You did.
I was a child at the time.
You did the.
Let me see you just bounce. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm one of those ones who, when I go to the movies, I'll say watch the credits. One, because the movie, the lead singer for the soundtrack is playing, and I want to hear it. But also that's how I know what I know about who's in what, who plays who. So I'll read the credits. So I remember being a kid, me and Los, my mom took us, and the Men in Black theme song was such a big record. And Will Smith, he raps happy. And, Getting Jiggy With It was out.
Yeah.
Miami was out. He has some joints out.
Oh, he has some.
Just the Two of Us was out. And so when the soundtrack came, before the movie came out, I got the soundtrack on tape. And the tape had Snoop on it. The Roots was on it. To this day, Will Smith has a beat from Trap Masters that I could have sworn Dr. Dre did it. And there was a track called Just Cruising.
Ooh.
Hands down, one of the smoothest Will Smith records I've ever heard in my life. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like in the soundtrack, and really on the soundtrack, only a few songs actually made it into the movie, but the soundtrack flows so well. I'll put it on to this day and enjoy it.
It is a great soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack, and but that the song, the Men in Black song, just is so synonymous with the movie to where it got you hyped for the movie. You know what I mean?
It is.
So for me, my number 3 is the Men in Black soundtrack.
Oh, what you got for me, my good man? What do you got for me, my good man?
See, this is where I start ruining y'all.
Go ahead. I got one for y'all. I got one. And
all right.
This is some good shit. This is some good shit.
So my next one. See, there's so many good ones. There really is.
you guys really having me going to into the tank. The Tink Tank.
That's what we do, baby.
That's
what we do.
This is really having me going into the Tink Tank.
Yeah, this is a good one.
All right, my number 3. Gonna take it back just a little bit back to the 90s and throw out probably the best version of Samuel L. Jackson that we've ever gotten.
Ooh.
I'm going back to the Pulp Fiction soundtrack.
One of my favorite.
Good one.
It's just
Favorite
so
movies.
good.
This movie is really, really, really good.
You had
People don't realize they don't pay attention to the detail of that movie.
No, they don't. And the funny thing is that every time somebody's like, "Oh, we should just watch it in the order that's supposed to be presented as," I was like, "No, it's perfect the way that the movie is."
And a side note, because Quentin Tarantino in his movies always picks the best music for his movies, right? For example, Grindhouse, the Death Proof side.
Yeah.
The scene when Vanessa Ferlito is dancing for Kurt Russell, and they're playing the Coasters down in Mexico. Great song choice for that.
Great.
For that
It really
scene.
is.
Great.
I mean, I downloaded this. I've heard the song before because I got old parents and grandparents, but the fact that song fits that scene so fucking well. And when the breakdown happens in Mexico, all of a sudden, and the camera movement of her dancing on my man's,
Oh wow.
bruh, music plays such a big part in a great scene. You know what I'm saying?
It really does.
I love that.
When I think of, every time I watch, you see Travolta, you see
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman, of course.
Really, that song is what pretty much like idolized the soundtrack because of that scene.
Yeah, of course, you'll never. I'd never picture anything else than seeing Uma Thurman doing a whole bunch of heroin and then dropping dead.
Right.
Like it was just. It's such a magical song, and it's like, holy shit, that actually like really fucking happened, And then of course, there's so much more. Mr. Lou from Dick Dale. The minute that you hear that first start, it's just. You said it perfectly, man. Like when it comes to picking songs, like Tarantino knows what he's doing. Like I even think of like Django Unchained.
I thought Django's music was put together very well, even though
It wasn't perfect.
some of it felt a bit off. Like Rick Ross got a record on there. The song fit. It just didn't fit in the scene that he put it in.
Right.
And then the shootout scene when Django's going after Candy.
Yeah.
And they're playing that Tupac James Brown blend song. It fit, but it was just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it's set in a certain time. Besides that, John Legend got a record on there on the same soundtrack that fits the love between Django and his girl,
Right.
and it fits it so fucking well. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Quentin Tarantino is the master of putting together a great soundtrack.
He's one of them.
Yes.
He's up there.
That's right.
I would actually say Coen Brothers is just slightly higher.
Yeah.
Oh Brother Without Thou soundtrack
So wait. So your number 3 is
is going to be Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. All right. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is from Step Up 3D.
You saw it?
Step Up 3D.
Like,
yes,
like,
Step
can, you
Up
run,
3D.
can you run that line one more
Hey,
time?
Step Up 3D. Hey, listen, my old roommate, no homo, was a dancer. Pause.
No homo,
Mike,
man.
Big
yeah,
Mike.
he was
Shout
a
out
dan-
to my
like,
man Mike.
so I was hanging out with a lot of dancers, and it was Trey Songz, Already Taken. I got so much vagina off that song. Like seriously,
You got so much what?
Show me the booty.
so much vagina.
I'm already
Oh,
taken.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god! It like seriously, play that with a little piece at your house, man.
I would have said the Step
I'm
Up 2
telling you.
soundtrack where you got the Sean Paul, Keisha Cole record.
Yeah, like,
when you
seriously.
gonna give it up to me.
I be bumping that shit while I'm in the shower, just like, man, you understand that's a hot joint.
Right.
Like he did his justice on that one. I was like, damn, okay. I'm out. Oh, man.
Good picks, guys.
So your number 3 is Step Up 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, that's number 3. My number 2. My number 2 is kind of a tough one because I'm choosing between my childhood or I'm choosing between present day, between 2 and number 1. So I'm gonna go with number 2, and it's gonna take you out. It's gonna take you by surprise, if you will. But my number 2 soundtrack is actually a split. They're both Nickelodeon movies. Okay. And I'm gonna break it down because I'm gonna say it's a split because it's our show. We do what the fuck we want to. My number 2 is gonna be a split between the Good Burger soundtrack and the Rugrats movie soundtrack. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
The Good Burger soundtrack, 702, All I Want.
Oh.
Okay. When I was younger, living in LA, and I couldn't wait to see Good Burger the movie. Couldn't fucking wait because Keenan and Kel at that time were like gods to us.
Right,
You
yeah,
know
we
what I'm
talked
saying?
about this last year.
All that was like that was our SNL. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
So when the movie was coming
kinda
out,
is.
All I Want was the lead single on there. I want to say the Kel Mitchell, I'm a Dude, He's a Dude song was on there, which we couldn't wait to hear. Mint Conditions on that joint. Spearhead is on that joint. It's so many artists on that soundtrack that aren't really doing music today.
Right.
So it's literally like a soundtrack in a time capsule that you want to re-experience that 90s vibe. That's where you go. You feel what I'm saying? And once again, this is around the time when almost every big movie had a soundtrack. And back in those days, who was on that soundtrack be like, bro, this has what to do with the movie? Nothing. But the fact that it's on there, all right, I'll rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Rugrats movie is a little different. Rugrats movie was, you had the Blackstreet Maya Mace record, Take Me There.
Ooh.
You remember that record?
Ooh. That's when I fell in
Take
love.
me there.
That's
I wanna go
when
there.
I fell in love with Maya, man. Like seriously.
Mine was moving on, but
I
but
actually
she,
had a picture of her in my locker. Like, man, seriously.
man. And then
I didn't even know I had a color complex, and I said,
and then on top of that, Busta Rhymes does the Reptar theme song.
ooh, sauce.
And I was a Rugrats fan growing up. Huge Rugrats fan. So look what this world what's the name of the dance? The baby singing song with Lisa Loeb, Lenny Kravitz and them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This world is something new to me. There we go. The world is a gift from above. Like this is like timeless shit. Mind you, my kid won't understand what this meant. But this is a staple of like my growing up. Like I'm a Nickelodeon kid. I was a Snick fan till I got my first piece of vagina. Seriously.
It's Nick and Night or some shit like
No,
that?
it was Saturday Night Nickelodeon. You had all that. You had Kablam. You had Are You Afraid of the
every,
Dark? You had
every Saturday they had this huge like program.
crazy
And
lineup.
it would start up at like 10 a.m. and the show would go on until like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. basically, and they would throw on like the misadventures of Alice and Mac. Are You Afraid of the Dark? All your staples that you would get from Nickelodeon, like they would do their game shows at first, like Double Dare, but they would throw everything on Snick, and Snick was just an amazing program. That's what I wish Nickelodeon would actually bring back more than anything.
That's
So yes, my number 2 is a duel between Good Burger soundtrack and the Rugrats movie soundtrack.
All right,
Dave, number 2, what you got?
What you got, brother?
And also a quick honorable mention. Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, from
Is
Armageddon.
a song from Armageddon that literally takes you back to the movie.
Lose your eyes.
I do it for sleep. Like Steven Tyler, who's ugly as fuck, but
Don't wanna miss you,
he looks like his
babe.
grandmother now.
he does. He really does. That's an honorable mention, and also I'm gonna take Lenny Kravitz, American Woman, from Austin Powers 2.
Damn
Yes.
you, Jay. That is such
Yeah.
a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, my
That's a
number
good
2.
one.
I take this back to 94. Yeah, soundtrack released in 94. I think the movie released in 93. It was weird because I was like looking back at like those early 90s movies, and they just, some of them were just like kind of whatever. They were still trying to get out of that 80s vibe. But this literally launched this person's career. And she was absolutely phenomenal in this movie. It starred Kevin Costner. I'm talking about the Bodyguard soundtrack.
Pull that one right out your ass, huh?
You know what? Oh,
Pull that one
man.
right out your ass.
You still in a little back. You still in a little backdoor cards. Or something
Oh,
like that.
man. What are you talking about?
Like, whoa,
what are you
what?
talking about?
Whoa,
How
what?
could he not remember the
what?
Bodyguard
Now,
soundtrack?
real quick,
I
real
wanna
quick,
run
real
to
quick.
you.
Now, when it comes to Whitney,
Ooh.
when it comes to Whitney, a good backup to her soundtracks is definitely Exhale Shoot from Wayne Exhale.
Of course, and I
Shoot.
And I
Shoot.
100% agree. But give me a break. This
Fire.
this
Fire
soundtrack,
soundtrack.
Fire record.
This
Brand-
soundtrack.
Brandy's on that joint.
I think my mom still be playing that. Like seriously.
this
Dead
soundtrack,
ass.
the
Like, seriously.
Bodyguard soundtrack, obviously comes with Queen of the Night.
Yep.
All right, has Run to You.
My mom still.
I'm Every Woman. Even somehow throws in Kenny G in there.
Woo.
But of course, the number one hit that Whitney ever had was, of course, I Will Always Love You,
Right.
which obviously was a Dolly Parton song, but fuck y'all, she fucking nailed it. It literally launched Whitney's career.
Right.
Like Whitney was already about to break, but that was the movie, that was the role, that's what literally broke everything wide open. She's never looked more beautiful. She was a phenomenal actress, absolutely phenomenal
She did a
actress.
really good job. And Waiting to Excel, she did an amazing job.
Yes.
I like her more in Wayne Exhale than the Bodyguard, only because she's more down to earth.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. In the Bodyguard, she's definitely more diva in this. But what was so phenomenal about this, the entire just soundtrack was just magical. You like sat there and you were like, wow, I don't know if there's a better way, a better sounding voice I've ever heard. There was obviously competitions between Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, trying to figure out who was who had the best voice.
They had a little beef. They had a little beef.
Yeah, and the
They had some
truth
friction.
is,
They definitely had some friction.
and the truth is that it's so you could split hairs anyway, but at that point in time, there was no better voice than Whitney Houston,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hands down. Hands
and
down.
I still listen to that.
I'm
Soundtrack.
surprised nobody's tried to remake that record yet.
I don't think you want to try
That's
that.
all.
That's off limits.
That's like Rich Homie Quan
doing Biggie's verse.
You just
trying to do Biggie's verse. Believe
you just don't
If you
don't
fuck
you don't
that up,
touch it.
Like
Bruh,
seriously.
if I could just be in the audience when he did that shit, I'm like, oh man.
So
Oh.
Fabs is really cool with Rich Homie Quan. So Fab walks up to him and say, "Hey, fam, you better
fucked that up.
he said, "No, fam, you got it?
Yeah, I got
You got it?" He was like, "Yeah, I got it." He said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah."
He
said,
did that verse like he was in the car singing by himself. Like you know when you sing a song that you like by yourself, but you mumble on words that you don't know. And you pick up with the words that you do know.
Listen, Rich Homie Quan was sounding like he was watching dishes and his song was playing in the background, and you know.
The one is so swole, but the bull. Like what?
Yeah, exactly. It was bad. It was like horrible.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Al Green,
Oh,
Dead Presidents, Tired of being alone.
I'm so tired.
Epic scene when Chris Tucker was sitting on the couch,
And he-
sitting with heroin, was shooting up with heroin, and he overdosed and the police.
hands down, probably the most eerie scene
Eerie scene
in that
I
fucking
am,
movie.
Like, seriously,
Yeah.
killed
And to
it.
see a comedian like Chris Tucker,
You never go Al Green out that epic. Like it was such. It went such.
Great pick. Al Green's my boy.
it actually,
I love
it
Al Green.
actually,
We talked about this last show.
it made you feel like, oh, this is getting bad because, like, mind you, he told us earlier in the movie that he got HIV from being in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then when he goes by, and when Lorenz Tate character goes to see him, you know, he's sitting there, and that slow camera pans over to him, and you see him with his eyes wide open. Then you see the needle.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's
Real. Like,
yeah.
it's really, really, really eerie.
Huh?
But that scene was like iconic, man. It was really, really like wow.
We gotta do that presidents.
Yeah,
For
Dead
some- for some-
Presidents.
for some good dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's definitely one of ours.
Definitely. I have to go with that.
All right, so my number one. Now, before I get to my number one, I have one more honorable mention. I want to throw out there real quick.
Don't start throwing out honorable mentions right before our picks.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna give my number one right now, baby. It's all good. A quick honorable mention, quick one. I'm going to mention Big Mama's House. One,
With Bow Wow.
Bow Wow, Bounce With Me, Jermaine Dupri and Nas.
I wanna
I Got
do
to Have
wanna-
It. Beyonce's on that record. Mark Nelson's on that record. Another honorable mention is How Still I Got a Groove Back. Mary J. Blige got the beautiful record on there, which is to this day one of the coldest Mary J. records I've ever heard in my life. And we're doing How Still I Got a Groove Back sometime this year. But that soundtrack takes you to the island of Jamaica, and you want to like, damn, I want to go out there and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But my number one. And this is going strictly off of the strength of the movie. Cause like I said, a lot of the songs that are on the soundtrack didn't quite make the movie. But the way that the soundtrack is concocted, it's almost like it's its own movie. And I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar, Black Panther soundtrack. You better believe it. Kendrick Lamar, one of the most talented, voices of today, put together a soundtrack so vivid and so deep and so detailed, it's practically its own thing. So to the point to where when the movie comes out, I'm waiting to hear, SOB and NRB. I'm waiting
Right.
to hear the Weeknd record. I'm waiting to hear the J Rock record. I'm waiting to hear Georgia Smith's record. A lot of them didn't make the final cut, but once again, when the credits show and the Kendrick Lamar and SZA record, what's the name of the song? Shit. I forgot the name of the damn song, but it's the first single from the soundtrack. You watch the credits, and this is one of the times when the song comes on because the movie's over and the credits are rolling. People standing up in there, yeah, baby. So then when you see Kendrick's name pop up, original songs by Kendrick Lamar, it's like, fuck yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Because the music in Black Panther is definitely one of the biggest parts of the movie.
Yes.
Of course, all the
Absolutely.
stars.
All the stars. There
All
we
the
go.
stars, yeah.
The Vince Staples
King's
record.
Dead, Pray for Me.
Yeah,
Oh no,
right.
no. Amazing.
Pray for Me?
Amazing.
Casino
soundtrack.
scene would Pray for Me. Oh my god.
Yeah, man, that was
yes.
sauce, boy.
I mean, it's put together like beautiful, perfect. And then the scene when he's chasing down Claw and they're playing the Vince Staples record, that doom 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 doom. Bruh, it fit perfect like a glove. I loved it. So Black Panther is my number one favorite movie soundtrack, and it came out this year. It better get a damn Grammy nomination.
What you got for me, brother?
What's up, Dave?
What you got
All
for
right.
me, brother?
Honorable mentions, real quick. My first honorable mention is actually going to go to kind of a weird movie. I'm Not There by...
Great movie.
Yeah,
Great movie.
it actually is a great movie. But what's so amazing about it is I'm not a Bob Dylan fan, all right? But Bob Dylan is featured pretty prominently in this, and it felt like every little piece of the movie, like it's like as if he spoke through it, which is thoroughly amazing. There's also the song When the Ship Comes In. It moved the entire movie. So absolutely phenomenal. another soundtrack that if you guys haven't heard it, please do yourself a favor and catch it. It's oh my god, what's the name of it? Almost Famous soundtrack.
Oh.
Almost Famous had, of course, Elton John's Tiny Dancer. It had Simon Garfunkel's America. It had Stillwater's Fever Dog, Cat Stevens. You know, it had literally everything that could circumference the entire movie. However, my number one pick, and the pick that's gonna ruin all you guys, he is a legend. Or was. He's passed away now, unfortunately. He is probably the sexiest musician I've ever seen. And the fact that his sixth album that he produced came out with two of his biggest hits and wound up being the title of his movie. Yeah, I'm talking about Prince, Purple Rain.
Damn, how can I forget Purple Rain?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Purple Rain, obviously.
Damn, he put that one out.
Yeah,
Pulled that one
kind of
out.
did.
Shit.
First single to come out of that was When Doves Cry.
Which is my favorite Prince record.
You know, you also had Let's Go Crazy and, of course, Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Quick story.
Nice.
When Prince passed away, I think it was the 2 or 3 days after he passed away, the Palms were playing Purple Rain
Right, yeah.
for like $5, right?
Yeah.
So when you walk in the theater, in the box office area, the entire waiting area is coated in purple. They're giving out drinks, purple drinks, and they're playing the soundtrack, right? So I'm waiting in line. I went by myself, too. I'm waiting in line, and when Doves Cry comes on, and like I said, that's my favorite Prince record.
I get emotional with that song.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit. But when
Maybe not that emotion.
when Doves Cry comes on, I'm just like, this motherfucker's a goddamn genius.
He is. He's absolutely. He was absolutely fucking phenomenal, man. And I think it broke a lot of us because it was like because it says what's next. You know,
Right.
what comes after that. And it's like there will never be another star like Prince,
Right.
like Michael Jackson, obviously. You know, and there's a lot of stars. Whitney Houston. I don't think there's ever going to be another singer that's as good as her.
Or maybe Beyonce, but
Well, I'm talking range.
to each their own. But
Sure. But when I think of Prince, it's like he was so transcendent because he was just so damn good at what he did. And it's like I think of Purple Rain, and you know, it stirs emotions in me. You know, it makes me realize that the world is not that good of a place anymore.
I would
without him
actually
there.
throw in Prince's Batman soundtrack too.
Yeah,
That's a great soundtrack.
yeah,
and
that's a great
and
soundtrack.
another quick honorable mention. I know I'm going to be done. Stevie Wonder's Jungle Fever soundtrack.
that's a good one.
Yes,
I would actually throw out High Fidelity
Another good
because Stevie Wonder had I believe When I Fall in Love, and that song like it was so important to that movie. It was phenomenal. But once again, my number one, Prince, Purple Rain. All right, let's see if you
CT.
can.
Let's
What
see
you got?
here.
Let's see what you got.
You know what? I got several in the clips. Let's see here. My number one. I'm about to go with 1985 Barry Gordy's Last Dragon.
Oh no! I didn't think of that.
You know,
When you
it's
got
a-
that
Hey, just gel off. Just gel off. Exactly. We can start my.
To the beat of the rhythm
I'm
of the night.
We,
To the beat of the rhythm of the night. My God. You pulled that one out your ass,
listen,
boy.
we go to Barge, Rhythm of the Nights.
Man.
We can go to White David. We are the last dragon.
Oh, the
All
throne.
the glow.
Dun, dun, dun.
And
You are.
And my special one, just for a little bonus, I'm gonna take you to Chicago. Love story. Love Jones.
Only the motherfucker from Chicago would wrap up his list with the Chicago shit and does it so smooth. I hate this motherfucker.
Some Joanne Coltrane,
You know,
jazz music.
Michelle and Deggio cello. D'Angelo and Lauryn Hill. That's a great soundtrack too, man.
Like, yeah, it's was it John Coltrane? Let me get the name of that movie. I forgot the name of the song. It's actually a jazz a jazz song. Amazing song. Let me get John Coltrane.
Well, for the cine folks out there, you know, we have to take time out to recognize the fantastic original music for these movies, because I yearn for the day we get that trend of soundtracks back. You know what I'm saying?
It would be nice. Because
certain movies that we've got in the last couple of years will really benefit from a good ass sound. Like, remember the movie Go?
Yeah.
That had a great soundtrack. Lynn, Still My Sunshine.
Yeah.
Fatboy Slim record. Like, that's great shit.
No, it did. It really did.
Even Mystery Men with the Smash Mouth record.
Let me ask, because you saw it, because this is another phenomenal soundtrack. When Superfly came out, the 1972 soundtrack was phenomenal.
Curtis Mayfield? Yes.
Absolutely
what y'all think about?
I haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
How's Director X now?
He's got some range. I give him that. He has some range.
Will they actually give him more money to actually direct another film?
I say they would, because he can shoot something dope as fuck. He needs a better writer. He needs somebody to really give him some good substance. Mm-hmm. Now,
how was Superfly?
Trevor Jackson. He can hold his own. He actually really wasn't the problem. The problem was they're trying to cram so much into this one thing, and we get it. You know, Dre Dilla wants to get out of the game. You got to do this one more score, but they're trying to cram a lot of shit. But my biggest fear was Trevor Jackson. He delivered for me.
That's good.
Really
he delivered for me. Yeah, so I would say, out of a 10, I give it like a solid 7.
That's good.
Wow, you dang.
Even though there's a sex scene in there that's
amazing,
hilarious. Actually,
Trevor Jackson looked good
in the sex scene. I wasn't judging that, but whatever.
Wow.
Well, all right. So for those out there who heard our list today, get out there, jump on iTunes, jump on Tidal, whatever you get your music from nowadays. Look up these movie soundtracks, because I guarantee you it'll take you to a place that you want to watch these movies and reminisce on a time when soundtracks were a major, major thing, and you yearn to bring that feeling back.
Definitely.
And the name of that song was actually from Love Jones by John Coltrane, was In a Sentimental Mood.
In a Sentimental Mood.
And you guys, amazing. Like, you chill with your girl, do something special, man. That is a great song to listen to in the background.
Also,
very special.
We forgot to mention Warren G, Regulate from Above the Rim.
Oh,
I'm just throwing that out there real quick.
All right.
Real quick.
He
So
had
for
that one
those
in
of
the
you,
sock.
talk back to us, definitely. Please let us know your thoughts, whether you have your own personal soundtracks that you think we should listen to.
Yes.
Because we would love to hear from you. We would love to talk back to you as well.
Before we wrap this thing up, we do have an announcement to make before we get to our guy CT and his pub. We have a new show coming up, Jay and Dave, Reel It Back, the movie review show. So this show, we do movies about 20 years ago, and we have our little side conversations, but Reel It Back is going to be a YouTube show that we're doing, that we talk about movies that are coming out present day. We're going to capture all the new stuff. We just shot a review for Uncle Drew. We're going to shoot a review for Sorry to Bother You pretty soon. Ant-Man and the Wasp. You're going to see Jay and Dave all over your YouTube pages. So jump on there, subscribe. You're going to love it. And of course, don't forget, we have a bunch more shit coming up. But today episode, I can't thank this dude enough. My guy Carvel Tully came through, showed up and showed out.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
man,
absolutely, man. Can't wait to get you back out here, bro.
Seriously.
So let the people know where they can find you.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at VellyMac. That's VELLYMAC. Just follow me on Instagram, man. I'm a good dude.
You don't tweet?
Tweet? I'm trying to. I mean, you can follow me on my Twitter as well. Same thing at VellyMac. I'll most likely respond to you on Instagram. So reach out to my Instagram.
I may say something back to you.
Yeah, but other than that, you guys can reach me out at my Instagram is VellyMac. On Instagram, that's VELLYMAC, man.
VellyMac in the building.
Thank you guys for actually having me, man. Like, for real. Like, it's nothing but
dude,
love,
this
man.
was too much fun. Like, I've been waiting to get you on the show for a minute now. I'm so glad you're on. Danger David Neff, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can find me at David Danger Neff. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. I will definitely talk to you if you talk back to me.
And if you order merchandise, he'll bring it to your house.
Yes, I will bring it to your house.
Y'all got merch too? As well?
We got merch, baby.
We got merch.
We got
We got
baby.
merch.
Yeah.
Y'all selling them out the trunk? Where y'all selling? How y'all pushing?
Online. This is 2018.
Online for now. we don't have enough room in the trunk right now.
This is 2018. We put
Y'all
online.
y'all selling out the trunk?
Nah.
We may even put out a CD.
Y'all do 2 for 10?
Bro, we got coffee mugs, we got pencils, we got shirts, hats, whatever you need, baby. It's all good. Send the folks. We got you.
I might get
You
me
want
a
that
bag.
plush blanket? You want
I
that
want-
plush blanket with Jay's face on it?
I might. Hey, listen.
Hey man, send the folks, baby. We got you.
I'm loving the setup, man.
Well, we appreciate it.
Like, seriously.
So, yes, you can follow me there. I am the co-host here at Back to the Classics. I'm also the co-host for Reel It Back. That's REEL It Back. That will be on YouTube. We are going to be dropping a whole bunch of stuff. So please click the subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts, how we can improve, what you would like to see, what review you want to hear us from, and we'd love to hear from you. Now, the main star of the show, of course, here is my co-host here.
Yeah.
I'm not the
Big
main
dog
star.
Jay.
I'm just
Jay
I'm
Alonso.
just a guy with a dream.
Hey.
And
Follow
that's
me
a
on
big
all
dream.
the social media, simply at I am Jay Alonso, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You talk to me, I'll talk back. Of course, the Facebook group, Back to the Classics, a movie talk group, is up and popping. Jump on there and join the conversation. Of course, don't forget BeatNetworkOnline.com. You get links to all your merchandise for the show. And of course, links to all the other podcasts we have. We have a fantastic podcast featuring some great people. We got some stuff coming up for y'all. Y'all have no idea. We can't wait. We can't say nothing yet, but it is coming. We're taking some Beat family trips to, man, I'm telling you, and then me and Dave are going to LA as well to link up with some few people. So
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Y'all, we got
got some things coming up, man.
We got to do it in LA.
we got some
we got a
things
lot
coming,
to do.
baby.
Yeah, do it in LA.
Besides that, though, we thank you guys as always for checking in with us. We love it. We parked the DeLorean today. We're hanging out with my guy who's gonna come back. I promise you, he's coming back again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Once again,
definitely.
Once again, this is Back to the Classics. See y'all next week. Peace.